consider this a low fade, not a very low fade, not a very I guess dark low fade. There's a lot of fades out there, and I know it gets really complicated. But I would say this is just pretty much average. I would say like a average regular fade where it's not too low, it's not too high like high and tight, but it's right there in the middle, and I would consider that this. I do bald out the bottom, but I don't take it all around along my guideline there, and you'll see that here. This is my little brother. He had a lot of hair, and I got the two blade right here. I pretty much use blades all through this whole haircut. Just really taking everything that he has. He's got a lot of hair, really thick, rich, full hair, and you know, I'm a little jealous, to be honest. My hair used to be like this. I think he actually has more hair, I don't know, than I had as a younger kid. But yeah, he's got a lot of hair, and sometimes the guards, I guess depending on what machine you're using, will work and better. But I find that the blades kind of just cut right through the majority of everything. So I cut out all the bulk and got rid of it. Next I got the 5/0 and making my guideline, getting that little U shape going to where the corners are there, and then to the back of the occipital bone. Make sure you take your time with your haircuts. Don't rush the haircut. Just take your time, let it come to you. Follow the steps that you know what's best for you. And just stick to it. I can recall changing up my technique and really kind of making things harder than they needed to be. So next I got the masters open all the way, and I take that right underneath where I got the 2 there. You can see the difference between the masters open and the 2, and the guideline that I left with the 5/0 as well. And now I'm working with the notches, just getting all the notches out of the way, or getting all the lines out of the way. My brother's hair seems to blend pretty easy. I don't really have too much to struggle with. He has a lot of hair, but it's not causing me really too much trouble. Using the notches as they go up, pretty much from the first closed to the second to the third. I may skip here in between, depending on how good the hair is fading, but as you can tell, I mean, the fade is really just coming together fairly easily, not very difficult. And it's bald on the bottom, but it's only the 5/0 right now. Later on you'll see that I use the box shavers, or the Andes foil shaver, and bald out the sideburns and the nape. And don't be afraid. I know I have the 2 and I have the masters open, I'm pretty free to go up and just blend up a little more and just shoot right off the crown. You get, as you cut more hair, you get more comfortable, just like riding a bike. So now I got the 1A blade, and just taking that right up to the 2 where I was, and using excuse me, the 2, and just blending it off where I had it with the 2, and really not needing the 1.5, but I'm pretty sure I'll grab it just to make sure. There goes the 1.5 right there, and just really just helps me to be more confident in the blend. And you can tell that as when I hit the front there by his corners, by the forehead, that it actually made it cleaner instead of leaving it just with the 1A and the 2. Now I have the 2, if I'm not mistaken, and just going up a little higher, taking out some bulk. So it's coming together, cracking some jokes, and just doing some fine tuning here. From here I start working in the top. Long hair. That's kind of what everyone is going for nowadays, the really long hair, short sides. It's really big thing. Doing some edging up the forehead as well. Here I'm balding out the sides. I grabbed my my liners, the Slimline Pros, and really just I feel like those get a little closer than the 5-aught itself. You could hear the hair cutting, and then I come in with the Anna's Full Shaver here. You kind of gotta think of your tools as brushes, paint brushes, things like that. It's because it's pretty much what I'm doing here. I'm blending, I'm painting. I may not be adding color or painting on anything. And I know we do that in this industry. We do paint hair and we do all these things to the hair, but I'm taking off hair and taking away and kind of revealing the masterpiece, if you will. And I'm pretty much doing what I did to the sides, grabbing my liners and just taking that up, and then coming back with the full shaver and making it nice and clean. Really needed a haircut. I mean, pretty much going from like 3-4 inches of hair to bald. Big transformation. fine tuning the sides too, using the shavers, as if I was lining it up with the liners. Went ahead and just got it, getting his forehead ready to get lined up with the blade. Just make that way we can get it nice and clean and crispy, if you will. So I'm working on the top, taking that down, leaving some length there. I didn't want to take it too short. He did want to have some length to style. I tend to start off cutting the hair like this. I'll kind of mohawk it and use that as my guideline. Cleaning them up, getting ready for the I'm gonna add the part to his head, and I'm gonna clean up the side with the 2-blade. That way it blends in pretty nicely and doesn't look weird. I don't have any hair sticking out all wildly. The key to the line is just taking your time and letting it come to you.